Hi, this tutorial is to support you as you begin to build a wiki project. We're going to use a specific example, but you're going to find that the process is very much the same for any wiki project. So here I'm going to use this particular course as my example. So here's my pages down on the left, and I'm going to click on this particular portfolio work. Some of the wiki projects are embedded within the modules. It doesn't really matter. We're just getting to a wiki project page. What you're going to find is that you're going to find the directions for how to complete the particular wiki project you're going to work on. We're going to click on View Projects because you're going to want to work on your wiki project. Notice here again are the directions and explanation. I'm known as Sample Student. So I'm going to go into View Wiki Site, and this is where Sample Student builds their wiki site. So this happens to be a portfolio wiki project, and you'll see I've already done standards 8 through 15, but I have one more to do. So how do I do that? This, you can see, is very much like the pages you've been working on. So let's get started. We're going to add a page because we need a standard 16. So here we go, add a page. Standard 16, and yes, I want it at the bottom. I'm going to save that, and here's my blank standard 16 page that I'm going to build as part of my wiki project. To do that, I'm going to click on Add Content Block. I have a lot of options here. I think you're going to find that you typically use just a few different ones. I'm going to start with on-page text, and the first one I want to do is standard 16, checklist. So I'm going to embed that checklist of standards. So out on my desktop, I have a Word document, checklist standard 16, and I'm going to open that up. And here's my checklist. I'm going to go through, and as I read each checklist, each standard, substandard, I'm going to put an X if in fact I meet that standard. Obviously, you're going to read them more carefully. I don't want to make you sit here while I read them. I'm going to copy this. Now I'm back at my haiku page, and I want that checklist to be inserted here. Hopefully it's going to come out well formatted. If it doesn't, that's not critical. I'm not going to play with it right now. It depends on how it's formatted in Word, and sometimes it doesn't come across exactly perfectly. But to show you this, let's move forward. Down at the bottom of this page, I want to make sure I click Save. And here is my new page with my first piece of data here. Here's my checklist. I'm going to go forward and do exactly the same thing for the remaining pieces, the looking back part, my evidence, and my looking forward part, each in a different content block. So let's take a look. You may find that you want to connect to a YouTube that you produced maybe for your class. So here you would say for the next content block, say for my evidence block, I'm going to connect to a YouTube video and I want it embedded there. It will walk you through it. Here you're going to put your URL. As you go forward, you're going to be able to put a little description and a title to it. So that's basically how you build a wiki project. Sometimes like this, truthfully, I'm going to go back and play with it a little and try to see if I can get it formatted differently. But please don't spend a ton of time on this. The most important thing is that the information is there and it's readable and you're able to move forward. Thank you.